For years, the photography world has been waiting for a single camera to bridge the gap between medium format image quality and the agility of a pro-grade mirrorless body. The Nikon Z7 II was a workhorse, a staple in the gear bags of landscape and studio professionals worldwide. But as we move deeper into 2026, the industry has shifted. Competitors are pushing faster processors, AI-driven subject detection, and resolutions that push the limits of what a full-frame sensor can achieve. Nikon has been quiet, watching, and refining. But that silence is about to end. Welcome back to TechVibe. Today, we are finally pulling back the curtain on the most anticipated announcement of the year, the Nikon Z7 III. If you have been holding on to your D850, or wondering if it is finally time to retire your Z7 II, this is the breakdown you need to watch. We are diving into the leaked specs, the sensor technology, and the strategic positioning that makes this camera the potential definitive high-resolution king of 2026. The biggest question surrounding the Z7 III has always been the sensor. We are moving past the era where 45 megapixels was the standard for high-res. Current reports and supply chain leaks suggest Nikon is preparing to drop a powerhouse 67.5 megapixel BSI CMOS sensor. This is not just about raw pixel count. It is about the dynamic range and the micro contrast that studio and landscape photographers crave. By utilizing the latest non-stacked BSI design, Nikon is aiming to maximize tonal fidelity, effectively moving into territory previously held exclusively by medium format systems. For the commercial photographer, it means cropping in on a wide-angle shot without losing an ounce of detail. For the landscape artist, it means pulling shadow detail out of a high-contrast mountain scene that would make other sensors crumble. Pair that sensor with the EXPEED 8 processor. We saw what EXPEED 7 did for the Z8 and Z9, where the autofocus tracking became near telepathic. By bringing the EXPEED 8 into the Z7 III architecture, Nikon is addressing the one criticism professionals had with the previous generation: the speed of the autofocus system. We are expecting advanced, AI-based subject detection with predictive path mapping that does not just recognize humans and animals, but tracks them with the precision required for high-resolution output. This makes the Z7 III more than just a tripod-bound camera. It is a high-res body that can actually keep up with dynamic studio work. One of the most persistent rumors hitting the professional circles is the integration of color science heavily influenced by Nikon's collaboration with Red. We have already seen the initiatives in the cinema space, and the Z7 III is expected to be the first stills-focused body to fully benefit from this shared research and development. Imagine the color depth of a professional cinema camera, but in a compact, weather-sealed mirrorless body that weighs in around 675 grams. This is the secret sauce that could make the Z7 III the ultimate choice for portrait photographers who are tired of fighting with skin tones in post-production. You get the raw power of a high-res sensor with the organic, pleasing color rendering that has become the hallmark of the new Nikon Red era. Beyond the internal hardware, the stabilization system is receiving a massive overhaul. Industry insiders suggest we are looking at up to 8 stops of in-body image stabilization. This is a game changer for landscape photographers who prefer to travel light and ditch the heavy tripod, allowing for handheld long exposures that were previously impossible. When you combine this stability with the massive resolution, you are effectively creating a camera that performs like a digital large-format studio system, yet fits comfortably in a standard camera bag. It truly represents the pinnacle of Nikon's engineering evolution, designed to keep your creative workflow fluid and entirely uninterrupted by hardware limitations. There is a specific feel to a Nikon professional body. It is built to be used in the field, not just in a climate-controlled studio. The Z7 III is rumored to retain the classic, ruggedized weather sealing that made the D850 a legend. We are looking at a dual-card slot configuration, using CF Express Type B and SD, ensuring that your workflow remains flexible, whether you are shooting in the middle of a desert or in a busy studio environment. And for those worried about the battery, The implementation of the EN-EL15 ensures that you can keep shooting without needing to swap packs every hour. It is practical, it is reliable, and it is exactly what the working professional expects from the brand. Is it the perfect hybrid? Well, that depends on your definition. If you are looking for a video-first machine, Nikon will continue to steer you toward the Z8 and the Z9. The Z7 III is built with a clear hierarchy in mind. It is going to be a stills-first, photography-obsessed instrument. That said, with 8K recording capabilities and internal 10-bit color depth, it is more than capable of handling high-end professional video needs. It is essentially the photographer's camera that happens to shoot incredible video, rather than a video camera that happens to take pictures. That distinction is going to be the selling point for millions of users who are tired of the feature bloat found in other brands. We are looking at an estimated price point around $3,299 to $3,499, which positions it aggressively against the Sony A7R5 and the Canon EOS R5 II. It is a premium price, yes, but for the performance, resolution, and the legendary Z-mount lens ecosystem, it is a bargain for a professional tool. As we approach the autumn 2026 release window, the consensus is clear. Nikon is not trying to beat the competition at their own game. They are doubling down on the things that Nikon users love most. Build quality, unmatched lens glass, and a shooting experience that feels like a natural extension of the eye. Furthermore, Nikon is rumored to be introducing a proprietary high-speed cloud synchronization feature, specifically designed for professional studio workflows. This would allow you to tether directly to cloud-based storage or agency servers without needing a dedicated laptop, fundamentally changing how photographers deliver work from remote locations. This focus on seamless professional integration ensures that your high-resolution files are secure, backed up, and ready for post-production before you even finish your shoot. It is exactly the kind of innovation that keeps the professional community loyal to the brand. Whether you are a landscape photographer waiting to capture the finest detail, or a studio shooter who needs the color accuracy of a cinema camera, the Z7 III is shaping up to be the most important release of the year. The market is crowded, but there is a clear space left for a camera that refuses to compromise on image quality. Will this be the camera that finally convinces you to make the jump to the latest generation of mirrorless? Only time will tell, but if these specs hold up, the wait will have been more than worth it. Thanks for tuning into this TechVibe exclusive. We are burning the midnight oil tracking every internal leak, supply chain report, and official press briefing to ensure you are always the first to know when the industry shifts. If you found this deep dive valuable, smash that like button and make sure you are subscribed, as we have a massive side-by-side comparison hitting the channel the second this beast officially drops. Don't let your gear hold you back. Let us help you stay ahead. See you in the next one.